Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. Happy Monday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, 5 people are charged following a fight with the golf club. Details coming up.
Plus, a town of Poland woman is facing charges after police say she drove drunk, struck a pole, and a propane tank over the weekend. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is here with a first look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and happy Monday, everybody. We made it through another weekend, but unfortunately, this past weekend was not as good as last weekend, 2 weeks ago, where we had that fantastic weekend. The radar is dry right now, but there will be some rain sneaking its way back in here once again. Yeah, dry time doesn't last very long. But the good news is the recent rainfall has helped keep these pollen levels at bay here. They're still running moderate for the tree and grass pollen, but they haven't spiked up because of the rain. So pretty much throughout the afternoon, partly to I'd say mostly cloudy to complete overcast. There's a chance for a few scattered showers in the afternoon, and the humidity is up just a little bit, so you will feel just a little bit of that moisture in the air. 67 to 75 with a light wind averaging around 5 to 10, possibly even less than 10 miles per hour for most areas. We'll time out the next rain chance, plus will we see any real-time summer warmth? We'll talk about it with that forecast later on in the show. Justin and Matt.
Well, I certainly hope so, Dakota. Thank you. Our top story: 5 people are facing charges after Jamestown police say they responded to a report of a fight in the area of Baker and Chapman Street Saturday evening. Police say 29-year-old Matthew Williams of Jamestown attacked a man with a golf club, causing injury. He's charged with assault and criminal possession of a weapon. In addition, police say a 71-year-old man, Ronald Williams, punched a woman in the mouth. He's charged with harassment. A 34-year-old woman, Samantha Colvin, became disorderly and was arrested for unnecessary noise. 31-year-old Stephanie Delahoy, wanted by Lakewood Bustye Police, also allegedly became disorderly. And a 30-year-old man, Christopher Delahoy of Cherry Creek, had an active warrant from the City of Jamestown Court. He was arrested as well. All were taken to City of Jamestown Jail to await arraignment in the case. Jamestown police say they were assisted by New York State troopers through the GIVE initiative.
And a Jamestown man wanted for petty larceny was arrested following a foot pursuit last night in the area of East 2nd Street at Windsor Street. Jamestown police say that 23-year-old Zachary Graves is charged with obstructing governmental administration in addition to the warrant. Graves was taken to Jamestown City Jail to await arraignment.
And a town of Poland woman is behind bars after the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says she was intoxicated during a motor vehicle accident on Scott Hill Road. That happened Saturday evening. 49-year-old Alyssa Hartley reportedly lost control of her vehicle before striking a utility pole and propane tank. Now, after processing, police said they released Hartley with a traffic ticket to appear in the town of Poland court later on. She's been charged with DWI with a BAC, that's blood alcohol content, of .08 or greater, and moving from lane unsafely, and speed unreasonable. The Kennedy Fire Department assisted the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office in responding to that scene.
An audit by the New York State Comptroller's Office says that Pine Valley Central School improperly raised school taxes and managed the district's finances. Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli's office says that between July 2015 and January of 2019, the school board overestimated appropriations by a total of almost $3.2 million over a 3-year period. The audit found that as of June 30th of 2018, their surplus fund balance totaled $2.4 million, which is 15% of the 2018-19 budgeted appropriations, exceeding the statutory limit by more than $1.8 million. Now, despite the district generating operating surpluses totaling almost $2.2 million, the audit found that during that time, the board raised real property taxes by $50,000. The Comptroller's Office says that the district did agree with the audit's findings, and for more on the Comptroller's recommendations to the district, you can visit our website right now at WNYNewsNow.com or the mobile app.
Interesting report from Comptroller DiNapoli. Obviously, he audits a number of things across the state, from school districts to governments, to sometimes organizations that receive funding from governments. So it'd be interesting to see what Pine Valley will be required to do. I know the audit does go further details. Interesting to see how they're going to implement that and try to make up for that taxes. And obviously, I think a lot of people may or may not know, but government agencies like school boards are required under certain rules at the state level and at their own level within that agency or district or government or whatever it may be, to tax a certain amount and only tax what's needed.
Yes.
So an interesting report there by the comptroller. Well, happy Monday to all of you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Up until the rain on Saturday evening. But what you going to do about that? Saying hello to Tony. Hopefully you're doing well. Connie has joined us. She says, Dakota, please have some sun for Saturday. I agree. Hopefully we'll have another great weekend coming our way. Beth, hello. Alex, hello to you. Good afternoon to Joseph and to David and to Corey. And to Pam and Joanna has joined us. Brenda is here. Corey, Will, hello. Patricia and Tabitha. Great to see all of you joining us on the broadcast on this Monday afternoon. Coming up, a lot more news to tell you about. The Chautauqua Lake Association was awarded a big grant to fight invasive species. We have the details.
But first, a state Senate candidate announces a business plan he'll introduce if elected. Dakota.
Yesterday wasn't that good either, especially if you were out on the golf course and got caught in a rain shower. Raise my hand. The temperature yesterday was 65 degrees. Look at where we should be this time of the year, 77. Yikes, nowhere near that, but we will get close to it as we work through the week. WNY News Now continues in a minute. Don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Well, hey, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I want to be the mayor of the city of Jamestown. I grew up in the city of Jamestown, graduated from Jamestown High School, and after graduation, I went into the U.S. Army for 4 years. When I came back to Jamestown, I noticed that Jamestown had taken a different road, a road that I wasn't happy with. In 2014, I was elected as Chautauqua County representative from District 11 in the city of Jamestown. I promised my constituents 3 things: that I would lower taxes, I would cut wasteful spending in government, and I would decrease the size of government. And I'm proud to say that I've done all 3 things. I think we need to move Jamestown to the manufacturing base that it once knew and was actually king of at one time. We need to provide shovel-ready sites. We need to provide a workforce that's ready to take on those jobs and bring the tax base back to Jamestown and make Jamestown the American city that we used to be and still can be. My name's Dave Wilfong. I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Please vote for me on primary day, June 25th. The polls are open from 12 to 9. Thank you so much.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's gonna have some bison in it, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's gonna have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
And happening now, if elected as New York State's 57th District Senator, George Borrello announced today that he'll sponsor a bill that would assist small business owners with affording their first hire. Borrello, who's currently the Chautauqua County Executive and the endorsed Republican, Conservative, and Independents candidate for the seat, says that the first employee tax credit plan would assist single-owner startups to expand their operations and bring in their first employee. Now, Borrello says that approximately half of the small businesses in New York State are sole proprietorships, and once a sole proprietorship moves to having paid employees, owners are responsible for workers' comp, insurance, and added business costs. The candidate says his plan would give a state income tax credit to any business when it adds its first permanent payroll employee. And in the first year, that credit would be 25% of the cost to employ that person for the first year. He also said that the bill would lower to 20% the second year and 10% the third. Borrello is running against Kurt Crandall in a Republican primary. The two will be debating live this Thursday at 7 p.m. on WNYNewsNow.com, our 24-hour streaming network. The winner will face Democrat candidate Austin Morgan in this year's general election.
Well, the Chautauqua Lake Association was awarded a $100,000 grant to combat invasive species. New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo made that announcement last week. Cuomo said the money was part of more than a $2.8 million award to projects across the state that aims to reduce the negative impacts of invasive species through control or removal activities, research, and to spread prevention techniques. Now, in addition to funding, New York State has formed a comprehensive plan of attack to prevent the spread of invasive species. State DEC regulators prohibit boats and equipment from entering or leaving DEC launch sites without first being drained and cleaned. Now, officials ask boaters to take precautions and clean, drain, and dry prior to launching a watercraft or floating dock into public waterways.
The owner of Ragu is recalling some of its jars of pasta sauces over the possibility they may contain fragments of plastic. Mizcan America says it has no reports of injuries or complaints, and the voluntary recall was launched out of an abundance of caution. It says the sauces produced earlier this month were distributed nationally, and the recall involves 3 specific varieties: chunky tomato, garlic and onion, and Old World Style traditional and Old World Style meat sauces. The company asks consumers not to use the products in question, but to throw them out or return them where they bought them for a refund.
Well, consider this before you fire up the grill this summer with burgers and hot dogs. If you change your red meat eating habits, you could live longer. Meredith Wood explains more in today's Health Minute.
Sometimes nothing is more satisfying than chomping down on a good old-fashioned burger. But doing so in moderation may be more important than you realize. New research from the Nurses' Health Study and the Health Professionals Follow-Up Study have found that your red meat eating habits can be tied to your risk for early death. The study monitored the eating habits and mortality risk of more than 50,000 women and nearly 28,000 men in the U.S. from 1986 to 2010. Researchers found that within 8 years, an increase of at least half a serving a day of processed red meat was associated with 13% higher risk of early death and 9% for unprocessed red meat. Doctors suggest that eating less red meat and replacing it with other protein sources like poultry, fish, nuts, and whole grains may actually help your heart and help you live longer. Your strategy should be to focus on foods that can not only lower your risk of an early death, but can also decrease risk of chronic diseases. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
All right, Meredith, thank you. The National Cattlemen's Beef Association has responded to the report saying that data in the study is more than 20 years old and that it may not represent modern eating habits, adding that today's beef is, quote, highly quality protein, iron, and zinc to strengthen a balanced diet. So it seems like the debate's just going to continue, Matt. I don't know. I think everything's fine in moderation. I mean, if you eat some red meat, maybe you should eat a salad with it or something like that.
Just enjoy life. Eat it.
Yeah, just eat it. Just eat it.
Just eat it.
Isn't there a Weird Al song out about that?
What?
Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Anyone?
Are you thinking of Just Beat It by Michael Jackson?
No, Weird Al. Do you know who that is?
I know who Weird Al is.
Yeah, he made a song, Just Eat It.
Oh, based off of Beat It. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to listen after the show.
Well, I'll have to.
What do the producers say?
Yeah, they're saying it's a song. I mean, I'm not wrong.
Wow, the cockiness.
Thanks for taking my side today. Yeah, so just eat it. What are you going to do? Happy Monday to all of you. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have us both back.
Absolutely.
Last week was a crazy week. I was ill for half of it, and Matt was out dealing with your grandfather's passing. So, we love you and condolences. And I hear it was an absolute beautiful service.
Yes, it was. It was.
Which is well deserved for him and for your family too. So. But it's great to be back.
Absolutely.
So we have a very exciting week ahead with that Republican primary debate set for Thursday. It's right here on WNY News Now. You can watch it here on Facebook. You can watch it on our 24-hour streaming network. That includes the app and the website. And details right now, if you go to the app or the website, you'll see this banner ad. You can click that, and it takes you to more details on the debate. So it'll be moderated by myself and with support assistance from Matt Hummel, and our Rory Polero, one of WNY News Now's political correspondents. So should be a very interesting, a lot of important questions that will be posed. And then come next Tuesday, you can watch election coverage right here at WNY News Now, starting at 9 o'clock when the polls close. We will be getting to update the results of primary elections at the Senate level in the state, and also here in the city of Jamestown with a big mayoral race as well. So, hello to David. He agrees Weird Al has so many funny songs. I concur. I love Weird Al. I'm always jamming out to that in the car. Hello to Joseph. Hello to Amy. Cindy, Scott, thanks for joining us. Lucian, hello to you. Bush, thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day. Coming up next, more to tell you about. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's standing by with a live look at this week's weather.
And later, vintage World War II planes will take flight here in Jamestown this weekend. Details ahead as News Now continues.
What we did is we threw the kids away. And that is an issue for me.
It's this illusion of a design for the future while still living in a society that suppresses the past.
It's a lot of small businesses out here. We're not corporate made, so we don't get the attention that we deserve also.
You put money in your residence and the value of your property does not increase.
We've taken God out of the equation. Because of that, I believe that we have gone on this downhill spiral.
Raven's been at my home. I think this is the fourth meeting to discuss issues. How's things going? What would you like to see change?
And she's pushing for small businesses.
I just think it's time to try something new and see if someone else can make a positive difference.
That's the type of genuine person that should be in public service.
So if we want to make a difference, we have to vote differently. I'm Raven Mason Thompson, running for Ward 2 City Council, and look forward to your vote on the June 25th primary.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
So everything can kill you now, but guess what doesn't? Bacon. Think about that. Let's start off with the Seneca Allegheny Casino Sky Vision camera, and this is overlooking the beautiful Allegheny Mountains out there in Cattaraugus County, and you can see the cloud cover up there behind the banner, and yeah, there'll be more of that to go through with a few more raindrops as we go throughout the day. Another earthquake actually occurred in Lake Erie, just offshore of OH once again. This occurred last night. It's a 1.5, very, very minor on the scale, a 1.5. It's not really felt by anybody when it's that weak, and it occurred just about half a mile offshore of Ohio, between Timberlake, Ohio, and Euclid, Ohio, off I-90. So I had a long weekend. So there's my excuse. So that's the earthquake that occurred there. Rainfall totals. Again, this is how much rain came down over the past 24 hours. Most everybody under a half an inch. And look at Jamestown and Randolph, 0.08 of an inch, both tied. Those were the 24-inch rainfall totals. And we are dealing with a little bit more humidity. This is the comfort index to show you the dew point temperatures when we're into the 60s. That's when you start to feel the mugginess in the air. The higher dew point temperatures here, 66 and 67 on Tuesday and Thursday. So again, we'll start to feel the humidity in the air, but no big time humidity. At least we're staying away from the 70s for dew point temperatures. That's the good news. News now, Cam, the clouds really socked in downtown. Currently it's 64. No wind to speak of at all at the airport. That means it feels like 64 when you step outside, but there's that dew point of 62, and it will go up a little bit more as we go through the afternoon. Pretty much not a whole lot going on. We have a few rain showers out here prompting some flash flood warnings, but all in all, not all that active across the continental 48 right now, and we've had a few little rain showers that have moved through, but to look how they just kind of dissipate as they kind of move to the northeast. So, but there'll be more of that, and we'll show it to you here on Future Scan. This particular model picks up on the chance for those scattered showers that'll start to come our way through the afternoon, and then they'll actually start to die down overnight just a little bit, few scattered showers, and then there's a few scattered showers for tomorrow. So almost every day we've got a chance of rain here over the next several days, but it's not going to be but it's not going to be widespread rain. It's on again, off again type of rain. So just keep that in mind. So we'll go zone by zone. We'll start at the eastern areas first. Today temperatures here should top into the lower 70s here, lower to mid 70s here, but we'll see if we can hit it with a cloud cover. We'll see if we can get there. Scattered showers throughout the day, again on again, off again showers. Same story once you work to the Lake Erie shoreline. A little cooler here. Maybe Erie only at 69. Widespread rain, but scattered showers, nothing widespread. Next 7 days of your life coming up, and 74 tomorrow, 76 Wednesday, and almost every day chance of rain. Thursday, the most widespread rain. That could be a flooding rain. We have to keep our eyes on that. And we dry out Friday through Saturday with another chance of rain on Sunday. Sports is next. Don't go away. Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Manic Monday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. With the 2019 U.S. Open drawing to a close on Sunday, American Gary Woodland was this year's U.S. Open winner. Woodland took home a total of $2.25 million in prize money out of the $12.5 million purse. Meanwhile, runner-up Brooks Koepka took home $1.35 million. Competitors who finished in the top 12 took home prize money ranging between $226,609 to a maximum of $581,872. The next PGA tournament will be on Thursday, as the Travelers Championship will be taking place. Tonight, with a 7:05 first pitch, the New York Yankees will begin a 3-game homestand against the Tampa Bay Rays. New York is currently a half game behind Tampa they're ahead of Tampa for first place in the AL East. The Yankees' record is 43-27, while Tampa is 43-28. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the starting rubber for New York, while Yanni Chirinos will be Tampa's starter tonight. The game will be televised on the Yes Network. Also happening tonight with a 7:20 first pitch, the New York Mets will begin a 3-game road series against the Atlanta Braves. Losers of 3 of their last 4, the Mets remain stagnant in 3rd place in the NL East with a 34-37 record. Meanwhile, Atlanta is currently the top dog in the NL East with a record of 42-30, 2.5 games ahead of the 2nd place Philadelphia Phillies. Zach Wheeler will be the Mets pitcher, while Atlanta's will be Mike Soroka. That game will be televised on Sportsnet New York. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, a number of World War II planes are on their way to Jamestown right now. A Flying Fortress World War II era B-17 bomber and a T-6 Texan will be on display at the Jamestown airport this weekend. Chautauqua County officials announced today that the National Warplane Museum, they're based in Geneseo, New York, will host a static display, tours, and even some excursion flights this Saturday and Sunday. The public is invited to tour the aircraft on Saturday from 10 to 5 and Sunday from 9 to 3. Tours of the aircraft are $7 for adults. First responders and veterans are welcome to tour for absolutely free, and family rates are available. Now, officials said the National Warplane Museum is a non-for-profit. All proceeds are used to operate and maintain these rare old warbirds. Now, for a fee, visitors will also have the opportunity to take a flight into history, as they're calling it, aboard the Texan or the B-17 Flying Fortress, the exact aircraft used in filming the movie Memphis Belle. For more information and to pre-purchase tickets, Matt, you can visit our website, WNYNewsNow.com, or download our mobile app to see this story. We have links to all of that for you there.
I think if I can go, I'd like to go.
Yeah, me too, actually. I think it would be a really, really cool thing to check out for this weekend. And, you know, Dakota, I've always been a really big history buff. Like, you guys know this. And I really would like to take a flight in that Flying Fortress. I mean, you know, it almost seems like a once-in-a-lifetime type thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously this plane, you know, did not see specific war action. But you're in a plane like a, you know, 20-year-old, 19-year-old, 18-year-old, even younger sometimes. These veterans, these men who would go to faraway places to defend freedom. And, you know, it just takes you back, like, what, 100 years or so? Little more?
Maybe, well, let's see, World War what?
World War II. So, yeah, like a little
That was
over.
done in the
So it'd be 70.
70
right?
years, so a little under 100 years. But pretty amazing, nevertheless, to see. So, great to have them. Welcome to Jamestown.
Here comes the the WX-7, rather.
The WX-7.
Yes, the WX-7. Yes, the WX-7.
The WX-7.
And so here's the 7-day forecast. There you go. Yeah. There
it is.
And so pretty much almost every day this week we're dealing with a little bit of humidity, but it's not all that bad. Now Thursday we're keeping our eyes on that because Thursday through Thursday night could be very heavy rain. Some model guidance points to over 2 inches of rain, so that could be a flooding problem. We're going to have to keep our eyes on that. But we do dry out for Friday and Saturday before another chance of scattered showers return on Sunday. But folks, we don't see any signs of real summertime warmth anywhere in that 7-day.
Well, hey, I'll take the 70s. I mean, it's not that bad. the humidity's not that great.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Thanks to you know what? After the show, I got something to say. Can't be on the air.
Why not? Say it.
We all get in trouble.
What
So
is
no.
It's just between us girls.
No.
Nobody's listening.
Nope.
That's right.
Nope.
All right. Well, hey, that's it for us today. Of course, news continues 24/7. I'll put out whatever Matt says on my Twitter. So you can follow me at Justin Gould, WNY. We leave you with a live look above downtown Jamestown on the HD News Now cam. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.